Hey y'all, welcome everybody. How are you all doing? So, sorry, just 1 second. These headphones are a bit uncomfortable today for some reason. They're very heavy. They're a Sony XB900 something, whatever. So, it's very random, this stream. Well, not so random for the time again, it's always the same time, kind of. But it wasn't really planned, let's say. So I was just going around a bit in WoW and Disco Elysium, was just walking around, and then I interacted with this mural again, and basically after examining it and whatever, I could I had an option to kind of examine it to see if Ruby was there or not, and I think she is. I think she is. I By pure luck, I have no fucking idea how I did it. There was a 3% chance, and I managed. And now it's here. So, Shivers says, even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The road in front of you is silent as a tomb. What was I even attempting to do here? Turn to the lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We've already talked to the cryptozoologists. Working with them might give us a good excuse to run around, give us some structure. And then there's the church. If I were a murder suspect, I would not hide in the most prominent building here. But who knows? Maybe she's reckless.
Or spiritual. She could be looking for refuge.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there, in the pale of the morning, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look
Okay.
already got you.
So basically, it was this option: listen to the wind. Now I've listened to the wind again, and I can try again. 3%. I don't know. I really don't want to. I can save. Oh, there you go. So I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna try again. Definitely gonna try again.
The once bright
You
mural
never know.
towers above you, a breeze, like a quiet sigh. Go
That
to
makes
the
sense.
children of the wind rushes away, leaving you.
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second. When you're ready.
Well, I guess we need to go and talk to the children there. Look for Ruby on the coast, return to the Feld mural, and consume the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. Find the children on the big sea. I don't know, I think it's just the children in the village. They should be just up here.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
He had bad words and said, I got in trouble. Bad words. found a bad one. We won't. We learned. We just heard funny voices. We thought the voices were funny. We said what they said, and then we got in trouble. Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
Could it be? Do their minds work in the same way?
You know, I heard people talking, except just in my head. It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks. Our brother man is about to grow up. DJ Flatio's Big Boy Daniel single is here. Buckle up, 'cause this is the fastest track that you're ever gonna hear. Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's... No. Don't say bad words, stupid.
Why? What a splendid rendition these two rapscallions have offered us here today. Faultless memorization. Perchance they'll enjoy greatness as a double act in the performing arts.
A word when you're done.
The boy draws a...
Detective, about what the twins had to say. I believe they heard something. And given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. I don't know how they heard it, but I know the station they imitated. So they must have heard it somehow. Speed Freaks FM. Yeah, local station, known for its kinetic music and aggressive style. Yeah, anyway. Weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
The lieutenant says nothing. An ocean breeze blows in strong. He raises his jacket collar against it.
No dubbing here. Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with? A radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used. Was that the nonsense we was parting? Huh. No, I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio. These ears know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact. I'm ready when you are. Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else?
Call them. Okay. Let's go call them. Sorry, I was adjusting the mic a bit. Okay, what are these doing here?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Come again, officer? Okay, officer. One moment. I have the GMS on the line.
Yo!
The starting gun fires, and
It is. I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What can I do for you, cop man? An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
that's the name of the song. Vulgarity is la belle de jour.
It ain't just a song. It's a shit-hot new single from DJ Elysium that's shredding up the sonic waves. Is that what this is about? Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station. I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains? We ain't testing anything out for the man, unless it's how many bricks you need to break all his windows. That wasn't a threat, by the way, just a figure of speech. I'm a spoken word guy. Now, is there... Nah, man, thank you. Later, cop man.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
You should check the radio.
One moment.
I'm just thinking maybe we can also, since we're here, we can just report the dead body.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence? No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? Any information on the library card? Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else? I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
It requires no adjustment. The radio is already set to Speed Freaks FM.
Spoke to the wildest cop and rapper show. Didn't even get his name. But whoever that mystery cop was, we salute him.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
the lieutenant is resolutely silent.
He listens to
staring
it.
at the console. A look of betrayal. The secret has been revealed. Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavier foot and the freakier.
God damn it! Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or... Thank you.
I mean, it's fine. Who cares?
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect it to someone?
Ah, no, thank you.
57.
In the cabin, you...
That is so funny. Ah, he wants to talk to us.
Okay, about that call, let's start from the top. There's no doubt the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio, but they did. I don't know what it means. I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
The lieutenant gives you a long look.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice? No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
Skeleton twins where they were when they heard the dead idea. Okay, well, let's go. While we walk, little update on Biomutant. I finished it. It's great. I saw a lot of reviews where they say, it's bad, it's not worth it. But it's really, really a good product. I think what people don't understand is that the team who created it, it's a very small team. So saying that it's not as good as a AAA game doesn't really make sense to me, personally. So if you have the option, if you're not sure if you want to buy it full price, just wait a bit and take it on sale. But if you don't know what to play, you're looking for an action RPG, then definitely go for it. It's a great experience. Okay.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches.
There. We were there.
Full circle. Back to Feld, then. When you're ready.
The boy turns the rock over in.
Okay, so we have to go back to the field.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
28%. We need to get this. I really don't want to wait like a day or something just to check this out. So I'm gonna save and we're gonna try to get it, okay?
The once bright mural towers. You know a lot about radio.
There we go.
Enough to know you have no idea how or why those boys heard Speed Freaks FM in their heads. Knowledge like that isn't just obscure, it's unknowable. Dangerous theoretical facts like that are probably protected under the coalition government's Articles of Dominion, Title 14, Article 7C. While an expert might be able to suss it out on their own, a layman like you has no hope. You don't know how it happened, but the stores of your knowledge are vast, and there is something crucial in them. You know where Ruby isn't. She isn't in the fishing village. She's not with her bullet under the floorboards in the shack. So where could she be? The alcoholics never mentioned seeing Ruby either. Idiot Doom Spiral gave an exhaustive account of recent events, but never mentioned seeing Ruby. Nor is Ruby in the church. The crabman Tiago is, but not Ruby. Some criminals seek sanctuary from sacred buildings, though the sanctuary laws were abolished decades ago, but Ruby wasn't such a one. If she's here on the coast, she'll be here. And besides, Something weird happened to the twins around here. It'd be nice to know what caused that. Another fact for your collection.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk. Its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
She's down there.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Why? True. But how do we even get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
I was about to say the same thing. There's a ladder there on the left, which it's kind of ruined, but you never know.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. That's probably something that that's gonna be super easy if you're gonna go for the physical character at the beginning when you have to choose. Missed that? Oh, I can do it later. Let's try.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground, and you're 180? Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
Teleportation is not a thing. Oh yes, it could hurt a lot.
Wait, what? Plus 58%. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
On second thought,
Damn it.
maybe because you're...
Damn it. I want it. And I hope we're gonna see him climbing. Like, I hope there's gonna be an animation and not just... And really just loading screen and there you go, you're on top of the roof. I really hope so.
A rusty ladder.
Yeah.
The distance, in addition, the first, not to mention,
Yeah,
that
just the same
what
things.
if you were to...
Teleportation is not a thing. Oh yes, it could hurt a lot.
Let's go.
All you
Yeah.
need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is... Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic.
Yeah,
You
it's so
feel
black.
yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of
Yeah.
existence.
I hope that we could see something.
Oh my
Wow.
god, I can't believe it.
Oh, that's the guy.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a regular person.
The wind at the top of the building
Now we
starts
teletransported.
howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
We teleported, yeah.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
Yeah. Ah, too late. I click on the little thought right before I clicked on the staircase, but yeah, too late. So what's up here? Enter the building, let him into. Okay. Let's see how can we let Kim inside? Oh, wait. Something here. Postcard Martinez, 98. Oh, we can't tell. A faded picture postcard from the end of the last century shows Martinez as it was before the revolution. It's the height of the summer. Rue de Saint-Ghislain is teeming with the parasol-wielding bourgeois. I don't know. And while lions, flags, but there's the walk away. Nothing is written on the back. Thought it could be something that Ruby left or lost. I don't know. Anyways. Marks. There were traces on the ground. You know what? I'm scary in here. I'm gonna save.
Suddenly,
oh my
your
god.
entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull.
Oh, I got so scared.
Pain, like you've never felt before. The static overcomes you. The darkness takes over as you feel yourself slipping into an unknown. Cop dies under the boardwalk.
No, come on. Come on. Oops. Did I just do new game? Okay. Okay, she's there. She's there. Yeah, but, I mean, how did she kill us?
This isn't just glass. These are old computation components.
It's fine. No, did we just come from there? I think so. Yeah. Right. Well, we must have gotten goes to the end then. Ah, there you go. Kitsuragi is there. Can we do something here before? No. Let's go.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door.
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get this door open.
He was pissed this time, huh?
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that. After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before. Yes. It's cool to risk your life climbing rickety ladders. Anyway, let's investigate these passages.
Look for beyond the coast. Explore the passage below the failed building. Save. But now we know where she is. So do we go there and risk dying again? I guess so, yeah. Kitsuragi is with us. We can do anything when he's with us. So, let's go. Because there's nothing else anyways, no? Money, of course. Here there's nothing, so...
Suddenly, your
damn it.
entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like it's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your...
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable
Same.
right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathway.
She said don't move. I kind of trust her, don't cover them.
That's an awful decision. Why
damn
would
it.
you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. All things considered, I'm being pretty reasonable here. I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
This must be how the twins heard the radio in their heads. They
Yeah.
must have been standing by when she tested it. She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
The pale? It's the end of the world. I built it myself.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond. No, once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream. Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through. Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you
I
as
really
hunter,
doesn't like her.
not the cause,
Don't like her.
and of herself merely as prey.
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Turn this.
God damn it. fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She's carrying a 2-barrel front loader. Remain careful. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
Yeah, I would do it. Damn it.
The violet white noise becomes even more overwhelming closer to the compressor. Feels like your brain is swelling up in your... You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Very, very bad. This is the end. All you feel is pain.
Yeah, we died. Well, we can try again, and this time we can try to lose less health. So, yeah. Damn it. Well, it's fine, I guess. We can try all the times we want. If we need more health, we can always go to Frite and buy something. Okay, don't go too far. I don't want to walk this all the times. So I'm just gonna save here. So we can start from here.
So
let's go.
Your entire body is like 1,000...
I know you can't say it.
As she says the word, officer, nobody. That's not going to help. You
okay, we always... We lose it anyways.
I'm using a pale signal so
okay, let's go
at the upper...
This she likes telling you about
the pale? Yeah. It's the end of the... I built it... That's illegal! Oh yeah. Wait, no. Yeah.
Let's go and ask all
yeah, let's not...
all the questions we asked before, then this...
God damn it, fine.
She's carrying a 12. It doesn't feel much better, but you can form...
Let's try again. 72%, come on, why did it not work before? Jesus, come on.
The violet white.
I'm just gonna load from here, I mean, anyways we're gonna die. I don't get it, you know? I'm just gonna lower the volume for me because it's definitely too high.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed.
It's better like this, yeah.
Aggressive. It's like...
I know you can't say
yeah,
yeah.
I'm using a pale signal so precisely at the upper...
This she likes telling you about.
Okay, let's get through the questions again.
I built it myself. That's illegal. Oh yeah. Wait, no. Yeah, I stuck my head in there. Yeah, let's...
So she thinks of you as Hunter.
If you've got something... God damn it, fine.
She's carrying a 12. It doesn't feel much better.
Let's try again.
Form sentences now. Thinking doesn't
there you go.
hurt as much.
And she's doing nothing?
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
All good, officer. Be careful.
Well, take out your gun, like, now.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, whoa. What are you doing? Convince her to put the gun down, 58%. Yeah, if she kills herself, we're gonna load and try again.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options. You know. This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives. She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then
Wait,
past
what?
the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call. Yeah, I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated. I have a feeling we didn't. Her tent. We should check it out.
Okay. What? You don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm saving. I really thought it was Ruby at this point. Oh, nice.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled-up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook. You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately.
Yep. Let's just check the journal. Look for Ruby on the coast. You found Ruby's journal, read it. A well-loved journal with a brown leather cover and the brand name Schneller embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Well, probably. Probably. Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers. She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously.
Unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flick through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes.
Yeah.
We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape. Short, wry observations of people and places, probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them.
How back to the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
Okay, she wanted out. She wanted out, yeah. What did she write the day Lily died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
I just don't think she killed a mercenary.
Yeah.
It's mostly a gut feeling, though, since we let her walk out without hearing her side of the story. I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than with us.
Then who do you think killed the merchant?
Could have been Titus. Then again...
T-Man wouldn't fuck me over. Come on over, buddies. I don't know.
Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. Somewhere along the way, we might have been fed a lie or two.
Yeah, or three.
One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Yeah. Probably have to talk to the... What was the name? Well, to Titus. And to... What was her name? Let me see. Should be in the... Glacier. Yeah. Here... I am not sure which one we can do. Bonus from that's +1. Okay, that's good. That's a good one. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the whirling rags. Let's see if we can do something there. We need to talk, so yeah, we're probably gonna have to talk to Titus and Glacier. I am definitely gonna save here before going out, because you never know, maybe you go out, fight, and die. I don't want that. I don't think you do neither. I wonder where did she go now, though. By the way, I have a new chair, a new armchair, and it's great. It's way more comfortable. I've never thought that having, because it's way taller. It's way taller than the one I had before. Okay, wait. What's this? No audio. I'm all out of shits to give. Loincloth. There's a feverish gleam in his eyes. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Why are you not speaking? Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him.
Shh. This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street? This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
Something is telling me he's gonna get a bullet in his head.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this? The Mercenary Tribunal. My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene. If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Stop, this is
Get
police.
lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Stop, this is the police. Look how we're dressed.
Pig, fuck!
Oh yeah, he's on the left here on the... I don't know why my mouse doesn't show in the stream, but it's on the left there, and I really didn't notice him.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle.
Jeez.
You really, really should have a gun in your hand by now. Or something dangerous.
Yeah, I should.
No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk. Present an argument. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around.
72%.
All right, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Krenner would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
I am a Grinnell Major with over 15 years of live combat experience. When my colonel gets hanged by clay monkeys, I lead the platoon on a retaliation strike. Nah, I just have the biggest gun.
Technically, the other man has the biggest gun, but we're beyond that now.
King Reaper. You're right, but you see, I want it to end in bloodshed.
Oh, Jesus, they're so bad, this one's.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer, Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
This talking shit won't help you.
You're all drunk, look at yourself. The Wild Pens rep does not approve of this. Raise Glacier, she can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacier, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
Damn it, yeah.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
For God's sake, tell him the Hardys didn't do it. Present a case.
Yeah? Who did then?
I don't know, guys. I don't know, people. Wait, I just need a little time to figure this out. I think it was Titus. It wasn't Titus. Glacier. No, I don't think so. It was Ruby. No, it was me. Well, I hope not. So someone else. Someone who's not here. Who's not here? Well, Glacier is not here. Ruby's not here.
How fucking convenient.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh? How about the kid? Tell me, it's a magic fucking sniper one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who...
Think. Why doesn't he believe me? 83%, so nothing is just in here. 83%. Go!
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him. All together. Titus said, we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud. In a public place.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Fucking liars.
Oof. That scared me.
The shot rings in your ears. A low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
I missed.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot.
Talk about Hangman. 8%. What did not find? Yeah. Maybe we should have. You're all drunk, look at yourself.
So what? Nah. I'm clear as day. fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Jesus.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
She's gone, you stupid fuck! Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you, Silos.
Stay cool! Don't do anything stupid!
The company bitch is gone. Laylee's cunt is gone. Laylee's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
What's that, loincloth? I can't hear you. Sounds like you got your mouth full of dick. Rude.
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
I don't know. I mean, we have no idea who the fuck did it, basically. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Go ahead and kill me then. I want to die. God damn it. I did my best. I just need more time to solve the murder. Sure.
Rude. Kill him.
Oh no.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady, and the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. An Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you.
Oh my god, I hope we can do it.
You leap left. A small angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks. The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left, DePaul is about to take a shot too, at Kim.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and
he
the
did
other
it.
from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you.
Oh, Jesus,
His
no.
mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and the panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
I mean, 3%. Oof. Look at him in the eye. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yep, that was intense.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and the pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him.
Oh no.
Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips. Your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours. Hurting. Moaning in his sleep. And rotting. And being disinfected. And smelling of drugs and feeling saliva in his mouth. Drifting in painkillers. Thrashing in his wound sleep.
There is a radio in the distance, a radio of the world, playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a Caprice Kinema.
Yeah.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
What? What?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse.
What?
And drink water. Mr. Gart cleaned 2 days. It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine? Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
How are we alive?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. Yes, we have also completely failed, but that's okay. What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The Major gave the command. As retaliation, their riflemen tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged. Then I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive.
Ouch. Yeah.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital.
Oh no, Titus.
Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left. Yes. You were bleeding out. I think you said no one wants to party with you. And you warned me. I was able to disarm the Major before he got the jump on me. I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened. Yes. This is the one. He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured. We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
Good.
4. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus. All. Yes, officer. 6 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
I guess.
His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. We will see. Not very. I have a concussion from the Major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not...
Oh, I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
Easy now. How are you?
Medical days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, officer. I honestly don't know.
Oh, there is a... Just give me a few seconds, my cat. I think he wants to go out. I'm back. Actually, he wanted to eat, so we're probably gonna hear him again, because then he wants to get out because he eats, and then he goes out.
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now, and Joyce has left too. Yes, she left yesterday morning, to meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Crenel from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone, and Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know? I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
Yeah, well, it's a complicated case. The fucking maid skimmed the flowers. What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out. The goddamn footprints. There's still 28% possibility the shot come from a distance. There was that hidden weapons cache under the building. Nah. It's simple, we have to locate communism.
What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
He's wrong.
Okay. I don't know. That's been there for years. Yes, God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else? We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them. I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism on account of it being dead. Ideology does not have anything to do with the murder investigation at hand. I'm sorry, it does not.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crime is hard, almost impossible, super easy. Actually, I want to talk about this crime some more. Is almost impossible. Or no, it's hard.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics. Also, it's just close enough to enjoy the walk.
There you go, what did I tell you? He's meowing because he wants to what? Just 1 second. To be honest, I don't know what's up with him today. I opened the door, he doesn't want to go out. I don't know what he wants. We should check Miss Orania's Discord answers room.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Yeah, sure. Well, that was intense. I'll go for this one again. And even though we just had a quick save, I still just want to have a normal save. Am I gonna limp now, or no? I'm gonna. go check this window.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Where does the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, B triple prime, the island in the bay.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna.
Okay.
That is where the thread seems to point. So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic. Maybe we need to go to the island.
The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water.
Okay, I am so sorry. Let me try again to put him out. I don't know. Yep, something tells me it's not gonna stop. It's gonna come back in 2 seconds, but let's try, huh? Let's try. So
The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there?
Kim, let's go to the fucking island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Come on! Do you hear him? He's just screaming. Okay, well, maybe he's good now. I don't know. He ate some more. Now he went out. I don't know. It's really not the best, but okay. So let's go back down and let's go to Lilian. The scene before was quite intense, I have to say. Yeah, it was. Yeah, with the shooting and stuff. I was like, okay, well, it was lasting quite some time, but knowing the game, un jour j'essaierai de retour. Un jour j'essaierai de retour près de toi.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Yeah.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh, and blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable? Okay.
Let's go. Okay, she's there. She didn't leave, at least.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
You're not limping. You're you.
Some people
Was
hurt
this
me.
from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Ghilaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
You didn't only get shot.
Well, good for you.
You should see the other guys, they're all dead. Oh my god, you can be so inappropriate. I love it.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I want to get to the island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind
Oh.
still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Okay, because usually it's like, oh no, then it's too complicated. We have to take on other 3 quests, and then we can do it. This is quite the thing that she just says that won't be a problem.
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
She's nice. I think she's one of my favorite characters from the game.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you?
Okay, let's go. Well, no, let's not go. Let's save. Because you all know it. It's the most important thing.
skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts?
I think so, and I saved. I can always go
Remember
back.
what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
What? Fine, why not?
Let's go. I know. I'm pretty sure that Kim grew to like us. Oh, this is amazing. With the boombox. Let's enjoy the moment. This is very nice. I just had to say it. Oil? Petrol? What is that? This is very cool. I took a couple of screenshots.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
Let's go.
Date of birth generator. You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. you still have some hope.
Okay.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot.
Let's go. Well, the only place where we can go is here. So we're gonna find Glacier here, I guess?
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalist T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Ouzia. It's not exactly like reading.
I am lagging a bit. Quite a bit. Oh, okay, I'm back.
Ouzia. Humanitarian sciences. Stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West anymore.
Your incendiary remark has... Soft covers, serialized fantastique, and... Soft covers.
Okay, it's the same.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use... Yes, anytime.
You don't?
Ah, nice. That's perfect.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable. Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
I retract my statement. It was naive. Let's look around and get it open.
No, it's this one, I guess.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired. Downstairs, somewhere?
Ah, well, we can't go downstairs. I thought we could, so...
This
Let's
old
continue.
cylindrical generator, the lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch. The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
The heavy metal door stands as it did, firmly.
What? Didn't we just open it? Or which one is the big brother then? What? Which one did we mean? Aha, we can go there through here, okay. Didn't seem like it to me, because it was all dark.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out, they terminate here. I think, yes. Let's see. That one. The emergency open.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
There you go.
After you.
There was an option. What if we get into another fight? I mean, yeah. Sure. I want to go out this way first. I have a feeling there was something. Well, in this game there's always something, so... Okay, this part is huge. Okay, maybe not so big.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window. Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain. The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water, the ruins look familiar. A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Gislain,
Okay, yeah.
33A and 33B.
On the right?
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two?
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window? I can see it, through the scope of a rifle. The shooter would be prone, lying on the mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot.
Yep.
This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
He sounded so cool when he said that.
It's only moderately effective cop work until we have the weapon. It will not be, how do you say it, booyah, until we have that. Where?
He does not answer, just nods. With his back hunched, he looks around once more and says,
"We should move now."
Oh, wait. Sure, let's take it. Okay, see, there was something, so now we know for sure that the shot came from here, so... I'll go for drama. Yeah. Oh, we don't need to rest. Let's go. And now we can go out from here. Might be important. Save. And let's go. Okay, we can't go to the left. There's something here. Neither we can go more to the right. Oh! Oh, okay. There's someone.
An old man, wearing tracksuit trousers, leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids to meet yours, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit. It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done. It's a Triangong 446.
Southeast Samaran made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
A Samaran rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing. The lieutenant pulls his pistol from the holster.
You are a glorified night watchman. This is a service rifle. I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
No. Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Like an amputated limb in the sand.
Kitsuragi is cool.
He stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound. A strange sadness, like a song.
I'm never gonna stop saying it. Kitsuragi is so cool.
The future teaches you to be alone.
The present.
The present to be afraid and cold.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire. The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
Worn. Personalized even. Looks like this weapon has seen a lot of use, hasn't it, sir?
No response from the old man. The plastic cape around his shoulders rustles in a small bout of wind.
Jacketed. Military-grade ammunition. Stable in flight. Good for hitting something that's very, very far away.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. In time.
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
The Commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insulindian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in 07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties. 43 years. No. I've been on other islands too. I was an Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago. No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army. Like you belong to the Moralist Party. You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol. You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste d'Insolande. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
Only the army. Liberal reactionaries signed it for them. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I am a political commissar of the Communist Party, and the party never surrendered.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because the party didn't surrender?
He just wipes the blood from his chin.
I don't think you did. You live in a delusion. Radio shows, speed racing, and sporting goods. It's not real. It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequencies dead. At night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. I just... So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right? I know.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across.
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins. The motorway is rising above it.
But I'm wondering, like, was it him? Why?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Now hold on there.
You're insane and grotesque. Everyone steals. Vegetables, supplies. It's the life of a dog.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 75 than 65. Trouble putting on weight could mean cancer.
The RCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
You also have Druamine. He looks at you, his face parched from the...
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender. The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02. Retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world. Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone. Iblis. The black-eyed angel.
Shaitan Ahura, the darkened one.
I was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too. You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism. A second is all it took for reaction to take hold. It's the same thing. You haven't seen it. Not really. Not naked. It's impossible not to be afraid.
And this was when?
May the 13th, '08. 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum rose to the sky, and it looked like it formed the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic. The combined might of international capital. All at once, all the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the flak tower, huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon, but I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room. I ran. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland, in the bunkers underground, like the weakest of the weak. A mouse, frightened of the ordnance all night and the sound of the rotors in the morning, whirring. Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too. shattered.
Ah. Guess who's back? Just a second. Okay, let's go.
They'd all drowned in the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without ideological direction. It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality. The mask of humanity fall from capital. It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed. And then you see it, as it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know that the bourgeois are not human. I had to fight it. I had to never stop. 43 years and 10 months. It's too long. It's not how a human being should live. But I couldn't just forget what I saw.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects giant letters across the plaza mosaic in dark red government-marked heavy fuel oil. Patrol officer Judith Minot points west, the fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15
I
minutes.
don't know what's up with my cat
It's
today.
a 10-minute walk.
I don't know what he wants.
The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smelling of petroleum. One day, it says, I will return to your side.
Always waiting. For her to return.
Her who?
Girl child revolution.
Klasse.
Always. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed.
Okay.
It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
I think that's it. I have another serious question for you.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce.
Oh, well, what have you been using this gun
I've
for?
used it for killing people.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property.
Monsieur le Chat, come
I
on.
haven't done that. I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay. This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't felt in a while. But this is what you live for. This is the shit. The great serotonin jackpot. The solution. Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those. No, no. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first.
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer. The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
The worm there. In the monster armor. An ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you had a long-range rifle in your possession. You've been here a long time, Mr. Dras. Too long. You clearly need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
He's practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
You're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you? One twig got broken. Now the others are sad.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, are there?
It's a real gun. Not like your musketeer pistols. You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons? Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
Imbecile.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof.
It's just the slap sound that made me laugh so much.
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now they're gonna come up. You got it. Remember? The boot prints were like no modern soul.
Right.
Maybe don't beat yourself anymore, though. You're not.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa? Some shit.
Show me the soles, please, Mr. Dras.
Fucking imbecile.
The maker is called Sensory. You see their V-shaped logo, but can't make out the size. These are not the unusual horizontal pattern soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
The size fits, but not the sole.
Wait, maybe it's simpler than that.
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The lieutenant gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something. The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance. You've almost got him. Just the last little push.
Stupid twat.
The lieutenant looks at you with worry in his eyes. Not this, he seems to say. Anything but this.
You fucked with the wrong police officer with paranatural abilities.
Matter does not behave in such a way. Those are aberrant bourgeois musings. Magic earl creatures. Esoteric theosophy. It's all crypto-fascism. Your brain is rotting from the radio waves.
He does not answer the provocation. It does not look like he thinks this approach worked.
You're lost, Dwat. You're lost.
No, we cannot do that now.
Pretty bourgeois law. This is all you care about, right? The only thing in the world for you types.
A drop of blood in the saliva. That's right. Pile it all on him now.
Okay, that's
You're
okay.
lost, Dwat. Real music. Real brilliant cult. That's La Revacholière, not your rock and roll misanthropy. Chanson de soldat of the black and whites.
Marching song.
There you go. 1 of 3. In Grad, they sang Brave Children, favorites of history. And in Sinyao, it was some Samaran shit, I guess. How did it go? Something about shooting rabbits. I don't know. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's gone now.
He waves erratically with his hand, annoyed that he can't remember. A little tremor passes through him.
I ain't going.
We gotta do this. you know it. You know it by now. We're gonna save right here.
Minions
and
of
we're gonna try this.
What?
For a 60-year-old man.
Load. Would have been nice to get it first try, but yeah, a couple of tries and should go. If we're lucky, even just now. Okay, what's up with you, Harry? Come, what are you doing? Voila.
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old man.
Actually, the next one, it's a good one. Come on, we can do it. Why does he always do this?
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old man.
Nope. 17 is pretty low. I have a feeling that we can do it.
Minions of capital. What?
For a 60-year-old man with stomach, he's prone to erratic hand gestures and clearly malnourished. But that's it.
Let's try this one and see what he says. You're under arrest for murder.
The is what you plan to say. Before you can get past, you're under.
Officer, are we sure? We could maybe get more.
Yeah, I don't feel it's the right thing to do. I really want to get that. I really want to get the confession from him. To be sure that he did it. I don't want to be wondering if, oh, maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did it, you know what I mean? I need to know the truth.
Minions of
Come on.
capital.
For a 60-year-old man.
Let's try another couple of times, huh?
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old man with...
It's a difficult one. It's definitely a difficult one. And I'm also sure we can do it.
Yes?
No, not you, Kitsuragi. I love you, but not you.
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old man.
Ah, it's so difficult. It's so low. It is so low. Not even so low. I mean, we got 3% just like that.
Minions of
Try this one.
Officer,
Since I turn to the suspect.
The old man looks at his rifle in your hand. For a 60-year-old man.
It is a seriously difficult one to take. Even though, I repeat, we got 3% just like that first try. So, come on. This shouldn't be so hard to get. I mean, 17 is way higher than 3.
of capital.
For a 60-year-old man with...
Check failure.
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old man with stomach.
Damn. Let's do this. Let's try another couple of times. Maybe 3 maximum. And if we don't get it, then we can save and continue either tomorrow or in another stream anyways. Okay? Since we've been on for quite some time. Quite some time. And my cat really wants something, but I don't know what.
What?
For a 60-year-old man.
Okay. 2 more, huh? Let's see. Monsieur Le Chat, what's up? And meow. Meow, meow. Yep, meow indeed.
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old man.
Okay, one left. I wish the loading screens were a bit faster, huh? I wonder when Stadia is gonna upgrade to newer hardware with support to ray tracing and stuff, you know? Because that would be cool to see. Really cool to see, especially in games like Cyberpunk, you know? Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Minions of capital.
Okay, 1,
what do you want?
2, 3.
For a 60-year-old man, he's prone to erratic hand
Let's try this one.
Is what you planned.
Officer, are we sure? We could maybe get more.
No, I'm not sure. That's the problem. I'm sorry. Let's try again. I can't do that. I can't just arrest him without having a confession. I don't know. I feel too bad about it. Even though I'm sure it was him. Come on. I am sure, but I just don't feel it's the right thing to do.
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old man.
Not a couple of times, okay? Or maybe even just, let's just try this one, okay?
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old man with stomach trouble, who spent his entire life alone.
Let's load, and we can close for today. Because I really just don't feel like it's a good thing to do. I said it like 10 times already, but let's try one more. One more. Never give up. Let's try one more.
Minions of capital.
For a 60-year-old
Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. It's been quite longer than usual, but it was very intense. So I think it was definitely worth it. Thank you very much if you've been watching, or if you will watch this stream. I've had an amazing time today with, I'm pretty sure that's the end. I mean, next episode is going to be 20 minutes or something. And it's all going to be me just trying to get to fucking 17%. But yeah, again, thank you very much for being here. And if you'll be here, thank you very much for subscribing. And you may leave a like if you want. I'll see you all in the next one.